Alright, I'm gonna start this video like how I do my radio shows. What's up everybody? This is GoPro Goof. And I managed to rip myself away from my favorite nighttime activity of doom scrolling on my phone until the sun comes out to write and record this script. Now, while doom scrolling on my phone until the birds start chirping early in the morning, because you know what they say, the early bird gets all the memes, my actual all-time favorite thing to do is watch Railfan Foamer videos on YouTube. Honestly, that's pretty much all I do besides Railfan myself and upload the video months or a year later. Do I hang out with friends? Nope, I don't have any, so I just watch foamers on YouTube. Do I go to any social events on campus? Nope, I just watch foamers scream over Gevos on YouTube. Do I venture out of my dorm room den of depression at a decent hour of the day to become a functioning member of society? Nope, I watch bad quality foamer-funded railcams on YouTube. You get the idea. And while watching these uploaded reasons why regular society shuns us foamers, I can't help but analyze the annoyances that I keep seeing repeated over and over. There's just certain things that I see that bug me or pester me while watching these foam-filled B-roll driven rail fanning videos. So that's why I compiled all of these into a list of the top 5 things that YouTube foamers do that annoy me. Number 5. Way too long video intros. For this one, I'm gonna start at the start of any given YouTube video, because this is the start of this video anyways, so it works out well. Oftentimes, many of these YouTube foamers will start off with a video intro, and some of these video intros seem to be a production themselves, almost rivaling the length of a full-feature Lord of the Rings movie.
Destroy it!
With a mashup of various trains tooting horns set to that of the crappiest copyright-free music that appeases the Google overlords into not silencing the offending foamer uploader. I have ADHD, so if I have to sit through more than a 30-second greatest foamer highlights reel before every single video, I'm going to totally tune out. Modern human attention spans are shrinking more and more as smartphones continue to rot our dumb little monkey brains by shoving shorter and shorter crap-filled content down our throats. As for your intros, take a note from Danny Harmon with the intro for his channel, Distant Signal Productions. Every video starts off with a short but iconic and quick intro. It's train, name, honk honk, fade to black, video starts, hello again rail fans. Or better yet, just don't even have an intro. I think they're kind of stupid anyways. But if you insist, you should take direction from the boomer band KISS, which supposedly stands for Keep It Simple Stupid. As lame and generic as the music is for KISS, at least they give you a good guideline for your video intros. Just keep it simple stupid. Number 4. Crappy narration. Now, a big decision to make is if you want to narrate your foamer follies or not. Personally, I enjoy a narrated video over having none. But with that comes certain challenges. You could say, with great narration comes great responsibility. And one of the worst things is using a subpar quality microphone that sounds like you're a New York City subway conductor making a station announcement. Bing bong! Stand clear of the crappy voiceover, please. I understand that my narrations are not the best, but hey, I get to use top quality on-air broadcast level equipment for free. And you know what they say. Oh boy, if it's free, it's for me. Oh boy, now I can't do this voice for very long or else the Disney lawyers will come and sue my ass. Oh no! Also, you don't want to have a microphone that sounds like what you hear while playing Call of Duty on Xbox Live. Although that's what a lot of you kiddies sound like every time you witness a train passing with your foamer freakouts. Having a bad mic ruins the viewer's experience to hear your angelic voice in all its glory. Not like my voice though, because it sucks. And I sound like the male equivalent of Lois Griffin. Hey Peter, if you want to do narrations, do some research into what mic works well without breaking the bank. Personally, if I wasn't using a free radio quality mic, I'd be using a Blue Yeti microphone to record audio. They're relatively inexpensive and very easy to use to record your audio narrations with. Or you could choose not to narrate your videos if that's too much of a hassle for you. It is, honestly. I spend hours and hours editing audio and I still screw up. And eventually AI will just take over with vocal narrations and make it a lot easier for us. Well, until the robots overthrow us and take over, a la Skynet style. Number 3, not being descriptive. I can't tell you how many times I'm invested in watching a foamer-fueled, train-filled folly just to be then taken out of the experience by not a word said edgewise about the train that just passed. I mean, you opened the door for me with quality narrations and then slammed the door in my face, denying me context toward any form of description. Then, when the narrations come back, it's an open door policy once again. As for my videos, I try to be as descriptive as possible with explaining everything I see, because your job as narrator is to set up and explain the scene in a diegetic way for your viewer to comprehend and understand. Not doing that robs the viewer of the information that they so desperately crave in the form of context for your content. I find it best to explain the scene at the beginning and adding other bits of relative information as the clip progresses towards a final conclusion. Talking at the end of one clip to set up the next clip seems sloppy and lazy, and I hate hearing that style of narration. And I also hate when people talk over the horns in their videos. I'm a foamer at heart, so I want to hear the horn, not you blabbing on and on over it. In my videos, I go out of my way not to interrupt the symphony of sound from a train singing its song through cylinders of elongated steel trumpets, which blow more hot air than Donald Trump and Elon Musk combined. Alas, being as descriptive as possible can only go so far.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Number 2. No graphics. Graphics can be a great additional asset with explaining certain aspects of your foamer odysseys, but I've seen so many YouTube foamers not use them and not have narration, and I don't understand why the not. Using graphics is an effective and surefire way to both help your viewers out with gaining crucial information and a way to set yourself apart from the 1.5 billion other YouTube foamers out there. As for all the graphics in my videos, even if I screw up the train numbers displayed in them, Anyway, my graphics are pretty simple, but get the job done for relaying relative information and any added visual gags or jokes like taking pot shots at the dope who duped the New Haven Railroad and jump ship, or rather jump train, to the Boston and Maine. And I've even gotten feedback on how nice my stupid simple graphics are with complimenting my videos. They're not that overly complicated to make. As for me, I use Adobe Illustrator and lots of free fonts to achieve the goal of delivering information for viewers to devour and digest. I'm also always changing what my graphics look like over time with each video. One of my videos had miniature trains crossing the frame from one side to the other, displaying appropriate train information timed to my narrations, but that was too overly complicated and a distraction to my viewers. So I ended up changing to the much easier to illustrate and demonstrate banners that pop up with the relative information displayed within its depths. It's important to share with your viewer the what, where, when, and how information of the train that you saw go by. And a graphic or a set of graphics is a wonderful way to answer all 4 of those parameters. Yet, while some foamers seem to lack one notion of graphics, they tend to focus heavily on another. I'm of course referring to watermarks or a graphic with their channel URL plastered on their video, which, as someone who suffers from documented ADHD, irks me to my core. Yes, I get that it sucks having your content stolen by some other snot-peddling foamer who makes you question why they ended up being the sperm who won, but your crappy copyright claim obstructs and annoys the viewer. The worst being ones that move like the DVD video icon screensaver bouncing side to side, where you secretly hope it hits the corner perfectly, but are ultimately let down, like watching YouTube Foamer Folly with a moving channel URL, bringing us full circle. Realistically, if you're so worried about others stealing your content, then just don't even bother posting. Truthfully, most of your videos suck anyways.
Hey, just a minute, you! Them's fighting words!
Yeah, them's fighting words.
I dashed you to step across this line.
I'm a steppin'. I hate you.
Number 1. Bad footage. Now, there's some footage that should never see the light of day or be uploaded or seen by anyone on YouTube or otherwise, and I feel like there's so much of that within the hobby of foaming over trains. In this day and age, with a magnitude of affordable quality cameras to choose from, it should be a no-brainer to bolster up your videos with HD quality footage. There should be no excuse for having footage that looks like the early days of YouTube, where it was only shot in 480p as the highest quality. Hell, even cell phone camera technology has progressed quickly in regards towards filming high-quality content. Just make sure it's filmed in landscape mode. But even if our doom-scrolling devices deliver quality, I'd still shy away from filming with them. A camcorder or GoPro work really well in developing highly detailed videos without costing too much. In addition, with a good tripod, or in my case, GorillaPod. A cell phone, even on a tripod, just feels too flimsy, and I can only imagine getting a spam call about ensuring your car's warranty, ruining you capturing the most foam-worthy train you've ever seen in your sheltered little worthless life. But a note of caution, when you do use that tripod, make sure it's level. You don't want to have footage that looks like a train is going up this super steep Saluda-esque type grade of 2%. So make sure your tripod is on the level, just like me. And I constantly rip on myself for this too as well, with posting the most crooked video I shot all summer as one of the things where I make fun of myself. But hey, it's hilarious, and self-deprecating humor's in, so that's good. At least for me, but not for my self-esteem. No matter the tripod, an iPad is right out. I mean, the general public already makes fun of train foamers. Please don't embarrass yourself and others in the same hobby further. I mean, there's a reason why you don't typically see people holding up iPads at a concert. There's a ton of cell phones and it's super annoying, but at least thankfully you don't have this giant tablet in your freaking way. A decent quality camcorder or GoPro should suffice to capture your intended target of B-roll fascination in HD quality. Or if money isn't a worry for you because mommy and daddy love you by showing and showering you with a monetary value, or you've been an extra diligent slave to capitalism or sold your soul to the devil, whatever the reason, you decide to splurge on a drone to film your foamer follies. I wouldn't know because I'm so broke I can't even pay attention, which explains why I have ADHD. A drone can be a fantastic tool to engage your viewers with phenomenal footage to flex your feature foaming to new heights. But there's a lot that bugs me with drone footage, notably relying on that footage from your drone way too much, where you just focus on that and it's the only thing that you showcase. I like on-the-ground footage because that's what you're experiencing in real time. I'm not flying on some drone myself, looking down and saying, oh wow, look at the train going by. No, I'm on the ground because gravity works that way. One big thing is flying way too close to either the train or crew, which can help strain the already fragile bond between railroaders and foamers. In addition to the sound drones make when flying above or close to others filming with their respective cameras on the ground is a cacophony of fast-spinning plastic that sounds like an airborne weed whacker. Along with leaf blowers, it's one of the most irritating sounds I've ever experienced in my life. Hearing one of those weed whackers with wings drowning out the sounds of a train passing by makes me channel my inner saliva by first taking footage, then shooting the blasted thing down. All I'm saying is to be like the warning at the end of beer commercials. Drone responsibly. That's all. Just know if you wreck it like you did your parents' happiness after being born, I won't feel sorry for you. Because that's a you problem. Well, there you have it. That was the top 5 things that YouTube foamers do that annoy me. Although I had seen similar videos like this, I hadn't seen a video of this specific topic posted on YouTube. And there's probably things that I forgot because my ADHD is at the control of my mind 24/7. I most likely likely will make another one of these videos with even more things added to the list. A big thank you to my fellow foamer friends who contributed to this list with additional content. I deeply appreciate the assistance, and nothing in this video is meant to be serious or calling anyone out or putting them on blast. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be notified of future uploads, as more videos will be posted very soon.
Fuck.